Hi class, today we're gonna do our first lesson in Swun, Unit 7. So this is Unit 7, Lesson 1 and 2. And I did not put that in, so I'll just put that on the top so you guys know that this is found in 7.1 and 7.2. Our learning goal is today I will make equivalent fractions using a number line or a grid model. Our first vocab word is equivalent fractions. So that's different fractions that represent the same value. For example, if I have 7/10, that's the exact same fraction as 70/100ths. They have the exact same value. So if I was to draw this on a grid, I would draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I should have 10 parts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And if I shade in 7 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I shade in all of those, that would be 7/10. Okay, and if I have another one that has 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have 100 little tiny squares, but if I color in 70 of them, it's still the same amount shaded in. Notice that this one has more pieces, but the pieces are all smaller. Okay, so a fraction with a larger denominator does not mean it has a higher value. It means that it's broken up into smaller pieces. Okay, our first step is represent the given fraction on a number line or a model grid, and then find the equivalent fraction. Okay, I have a model problem that you're going to pause. You're just going to watch. This one is 3/10 is equal to how many hundredths? So I'm going to first represent it on a number line. So I'm going to do 0, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I have 1/10, 2/10, 3/10, 4/10, 5/10, 6/10, 7/10, 8/10, 9/10, and 1/2. If I have 3/10, I have it right here. I need to turn this into hundredths though. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now each one of these are hundredths. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, Okay, so I have 10 100ths. Now I count 10 more, 20 100ths. Now I have 10 more. I have 30 100ths. Oh, I'm going to stop there just to notice 3/10 is equal to 30 hundredths. Let's put the other one. So 40 hundredths, 50 hundredths, 60 hundredths, 70, hundreds, 80, 100s, 90, 100s. So 3/10 is equal to 30 hundredths. I need to put 10 in between each fraction from the first one, because 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 gets me to 100. So if you're given a problem with 10 to 100, you can break up your number line into tenths, and then in between each 10, break it up 10 more times. Okay, our second problem is 7/10 equals to how many hundreds? So we actually did this problem earlier. So if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I have 7 of them, I would have this much shaded in. And now I need to do that for the 100th one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need to just draw lines going the other direction to get to 100, and I need to do 10 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and then I need to shade in 70 of them. So now I see that 70 is the equivalent number. So 7/10 is equal to 70 hundredths. Okay, you're getting out your pencil again. We're going to do two problems together now. The first one we're going to do on our number line. So if I have 4/10, I need to break it up into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 1/10, 2/10, 3/10, 4/10, 5/10, 6/10, 7/10, 8/10, 9/10, and then it would be 10/10. And I'm going to use a pencil this time just so you can see my lines. And I know if I count by tens, I'll get to 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So I need to break this up into 10 too. So now I have 10 100ths, because I broke this whole thing up into hundredths, 20 100ths, 30 100ths, 40 100ths, 50 100ths, 60 100ths, 70 100ths, 80 100ths, 90 100ths. Okay, so I see 4/10 is equal to 40 hundredths. Okay, we have one more problem we're doing together. I have to draw my model. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I have to draw hundredths, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I'm going to draw 60 of them. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Okay, now I'm going to draw another model. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And now I need to figure out how much do I shade in. And I did it by 10, so I'm going to look. I did 1/10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So how much did I shade in? I shaded in 6/10. Okay. You have 1, 2 homework problems, and then rate your understanding. The only difference between these two problems is it tells you you have to use a number line for this one and you have to use a grid model for this